Dash League Nation. What the flip heck is up? It's your boy Goose, and I am joined today by Humbles and Jake. What's going on, guys? Well, Jake is here at least. Humbles is feeding his dog.
Well, we are ready for some action today. Hopefully there's going to be a control point because we love double CPs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. We are in Sydney, Australia right now. I was hiding the names, but then I just clicked on it like a dummy. But we are in Sydney right now. It is good morning to all of our Australian viewers. Happy to be here with you guys. How are you doing? Leave a comment. Gravix saying hi, Goose. Hi, Gravix. What's up?
Humbles.
Hey, Humbles is back.
Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was running.
No, it's all good. It looks like we are waiting still for one Southern Cross player and 3 org players. So if you're on org, go ahead and jump in the game. What you doing? So while we are waiting, some exciting news has taken place in Hyperdash. We got a new map. How do you guys feel about this new map?
Out of the blue, completely unexpected. I woke up at 4:50 in the morning and saw announcement, new map, and I was like, excuse me? And so I went through my day and then I hopped on it, and maybe it's just the new map vibes or something, but I actually don't mind the fact that it's elimination right now. I really hope that in the future they make it into like a dom or maybe control point even. I feel like it has a lot of potential. As an elimination, it's probably something I'm going to avoid a little bit more, but that's just the Hyperdash League talking. But it is a really, really cool map, and I'm really happy that we have something else that we can kind of experiment with in the future. But like I said, as an elimination, so far, pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Jake?
It better become a control point map or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if it could be a little...
It's got to be a league match.
I love it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, see, I completely agree. I love the map. I've played it a whole bunch, but I just wish it either was deathmatch or a control point map. I totally agree with that. Elimination is whatever to me. Like, a lot of people hate on it, but I'm like, it's whatever. But I just think the map is so good, it needs to be another game type.
Yeah, I can definitely see it being a control point, that's for sure. And I mean, we already have 3 DOMs and 3 payloads. I'd be fine if it wasn't a DOM, but a control point, that's got to be a must.
That'd be so cool.
As a deathmatch, just a little open probably for my taste and a little too small for a deathmatch.
Yeah.
But if they could expand on it maybe, and I mean, that would be a fantastic deathmatch. I just think control point would be so perfect for it. There's a central platform.
So chaotic.
Levels. Yeah, it's chaotic as all hell. I mean, it is the perfect control point map in my opinion, and that is just amazing.
Imagine you had it as like a double CP, so you could play like one version of control point, and then you could play like another version of control point.
That is a good thought. I wonder how that would work if you would have to do the same map. Or
you could have like 4 control points. That'd be so funny.
But I wonder if we got to that point, if the board would decide that teams can choose the control point, or if the control point is going to be chosen just like the other 2 maps are. By like the board.
A fair point.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that, but I mean, hey, if it's chosen by the board, that's fine. I don't see any reason. I mean, maybe having the teams themselves choose it would be a little unbalanced, considering control point is supposed to be a tiebreaker. I feel like the board would have to be the deciders in that factor.
Yeah,
but I mean, even then, like having the option to do one control point over the other, it just expands the league a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Again, in my opinion, if anyone has any issues with that, feel free to let me know. But
well, and the other thing is, like, some teams consider themselves like better at Volcano or better at Waterway, or like they have their choice of the payload map. So I feel like it would become a thing too, that you'd be better at one of the control point maps than the other. But I don't know.
Southern Cross will run for their money, that's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah. Looks like we are waiting. Oh, we got everybody. So let's go ahead and do our lineup reveal. If Jake, you are ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go with your lineups.
So it looks like for Southern Cross we have Rembrandt, Axion, C2, Nugget, and Universal. And for Org we have Aspie, Mr. Coffee, Vico, Darkstar, and Mr. Pump. Looking
Mr.
like
Coffee, let's go.
got some sick players here playing. Also, shout out to C2, very very good player.
Glad
Also,
he's no longer
he's also
sick.
playing on Sydney, so that'll be interesting because
Yeah.
he lives in, not Sydney. So
C2 is the only one on Southern Cross right now with completely red ping, so that's going to be interesting. Although
Doesn't
when
matter,
they're
it's C2.
yeah, and when they're
Exactly.
playing on the other server, he's going to be a huge asset to them.
For sure. Plus, he'll be on the same level as pretty much everybody else on Org, so looking forward to that.
also I forgot to shout out to Aspie because Aspie won us 3rd place in Sprinter for last season. So
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
fucking spoon fed us that win.
I forgot about that. Watching that back was insane. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wow, there's nobody here while we were playing. And then I went back and I watched the end of that, and I was like, oh, so that's why nobody was there.
Jetski in the comments. Hi, DL.
Oh,
Let's
she's
see a great
awake.
game.
Hi, Jetski.
Oh, man.
I probably woke her up with my loud talking, I'm gonna be honest.
Have you guys completed your weekly challenges?
Oh yeah.
Just item goblin for the time being. I have not played a deathmatch, and I have 87 for pushing hard. So it goes to show where my priorities lie, I guess.
Everybody knows in Dashley you got to push hard.
Hey, but my warm-up routine consists of at least 3 death matches, so I should get credit for that. All right.
Let's go check in on Org, see what they're doing. Looks like they're practicing some rockets, practicing some dashing, probably discussing their game plan. Mr. Coffee trying to shoot the drone with double shotguns. Sierra Miss saying, go Darkstar.
Jetski saying "Hey" with all caps, meaning I'm in for a beating. No, I'm kidding. But no, super excited to see this match today. Honestly, haven't really been this past week. I've been kind of stepping. Oh, they got the drone. I've been kind of stepping away from Dash League type stuff. Plus, I mean, there haven't really been that many matches in the past week, from what it appears like anyway. So, really happy to be back. Love commentating, being here with you guys. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll see how everything goes.
The people love Humbles.
Well, the people love hitting on Humbles, apparently. At least from that one match. It slowly dissipated, but who knows? Maybe it'll be back.
And Jake in the booth too. This is I like I said in the channel, this is an all-star team right here.
Yeah, for real. Joined by my Pookie and the silliest of Gooses, also known as Space Boy.
Yeah, this season I'm in space. I'm
Next
actually
season you'll be underground.
what should my name be then? Ground
Dirty
Goose,
Goose. I like Dirty Goose. That's my favorite personally.
Humble
Hey, can we get
spoon
Dirty
review.
Goose up in the chat? I already did a spoon reveal. In fact, I revealed all 19 of my spoons.
Okay,
Here we go.
No, can you tell
Nope,
Jade
yep.
to stop flirting with me?
Yeah, I got you. Hey, Jaded, he's mine. Back off. So we got some roadside rollouts. Universal on rockets starting off. I do believe. Oh, they don't have wrap for this match. That might be a hindrance to them. I do know. I mean, probably not. They're a fantastic team. I just mean that wrap is their main rocketeer most of the time. So we'll see how Universal copes with filling those shoes. Got him starting off in house right now. Killing Mr. Pump, backing off for some health, and possibly going for cart.
Oh!
Does get the pick on cart, just barely misses one. Looks like someone else got that other one, though. Still alive, slowly filling the shoes. See how many picks he gets before he dies. Currently at 4, tied up with C2, and gets taken out. Rembrandt now at 6-7 on a 7K. On Shocks, 8K. Backing off for some health, gets picked by Mr. Coffee. It's that ping, I'm telling you. A lot of good trades here so far, but honestly, cart's been moving pretty solidly. Raider saying, let's go Dasher tier. Love it. Gonna trade in house. Rembrandt got saved. Cart is still moving pretty sufficiently.
Yeah, it really hasn't gone down much at all.
Yeah, even when it does stop, it does get picked right back up. Headshot by Rembrandt on Aspie, picking up their dash. All right, now we're starting to see some cart stoppage. It does look like Southern Cross has some sort of hold here, but that gets taken down. Universal back on those rockets.
Oh, no!
Oh! Unfortunate suicide. Self-destruction, indeed. Oh, man.
I love that
Jacob, what are we
gif.
thinking? Yeah, me too. Ooh, crouching down in front of cart. This is like... I love how unique this map is in terms of the fact that you can sit right in front of cart and nobody will know you're there until you're on cart. Like, you can do the same thing with a couple other maps, but not to the extent that is with this. Like, you saw there, Vico hopped on cart, and then Pump Rock hopped on cart, and, I mean, there was no way of telling. Aspie does get him because he panics, though. Aspie looking for a pick on Axion, doesn't quite find it. Again, another pick trying to get, looks like it was Nugget, but gets taken out. Rembrandt pushing back, gets Coffee. He's hyped up now. Taken out by Vico with the strangest gun hold I've seen all season. Hey, you know, whatever works.
He's got the pizza slice.
It does look like Universal has rockets back up, though. This is going to be a crucial point here in terms of holding. Now, remind me if, or correct me if I'm wrong here, but the bottom of the hill you want to be at about 4 minutes?
Typically.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, cool. So we're a little bit behind pace here for Org, but that does not mean that they won't get checkpoint. It's on Southern Cross here to just put up an excellent hold before this bridge. Getting a little bit more cart movement. So they do make it around that corner. Jake, what are you looking for in terms of a team play overall when it comes to blue side and red side here past the bottom of the hill?
So for blue side, we're looking for taking space, pushing forward, making sure that red can't get to cart so that you can just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And obviously for, you know, red side, looking to push forward, disrupt, grab their dash, making sure that they have no space to work with to get to cart. So that's mainly what we're working with here is, you know, just pushing forward and gaining space for both sides, honestly.
And in your opinion, so far, do you think we've seen that pretty much from both teams at certain points in the map?
I think blue side, right now, Org could probably push forward a little bit more. Great double kill there by Rembrandt.
Wow.
But so far, Southern Cross I feel like is doing a very good job at holding all the choke points here, and looks like we do have rockets up.
Yeah, we're at just about 2 minutes right now with them just barely getting past the bottom of the bridge. Not even fully past. Still about halfway through, but we do have Darkstar on cart for a second. Universal gets another pick, gets a secondary pick, currently on a 5K actually. It does look like Southern Cross, I mean, we are close enough to the red spawn now where it is more so on blue side group ups in order to clear the area. Like we're seeing right now actually, 3 members of Org pop out of the shield there. They do all get taken out, unfortunately for them. And it looks like Southern Cross is back to what they were doing. We do have a member of Southern Cross in-house actively. 2 members of opposite teams standing right next to each other. C2 does get the pick.
I love that standing on cart with the shield. That seems like that was working out pretty well.
Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you, shield boy? You are too good at that. I've still not figured out shields. It's like the one thing, that and snipers. Currently with a minute left, we're at 37.04%, and I believe checkpoint is at, what, 40? 40, 45 maybe? I forget, but...
right about.
Right about, yeah, somewhere in that 5% range. Southern Cross is looking at a possible pre-check here, though. Org really needs to get their stuff together. They are... See, here's the thing, right? On red side on this map, Southern Cross is looking at a pre-check. On blue side on this map, Org definitely has a chance to get through get through checkpoint. It's really just... Ooh, excellent double kill by Universal there. It's really just up to how blue side plays this and whether or not red side can keep their hold like they have been. Currently, Universal's on a 6K. Rockets are going to be the biggest deterrent here. That and the shield on cart, which is another hindrance that is going to take place. As we can see here, the shield did get taken out, but blue side was not able to hop on cart long enough for that to matter. It does look like there was a slight group up there. Slowly making it through, and it ends right there. 39.09%, just less than a percent away from a checkpoint. Looks like it was 40%. So, wow. Good job by Southern Cross there on getting the pre-check. Now, will Oregon get the double pre-check to be determined? Now, something to keep in mind here, we are on Sydney, so this is Southern Cross's preferred server. So, if Org can get the pre-check here, there's no telling what they can do on the Dom, which is, remind me, what is?
Quarry.
Quarry?
Yeah,
Okay,
Quarry
cool.
this season. Or this
Oh, boy.
cycle.
The whole season, it's just Quarry, guys. This just
Great,
in.
that's awesome. Let's go.
I'm so excited.
25
but
minutes.
no. 25 minutes per game, every game for the rest of the season. Enjoy your lives.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
know I
Coffee.
will.
Mr. Coffee is the only one that has yellow ping right now. Everybody else on Org has red ping. So it's definitely affecting them.
We do have Dark Star on the Rockets. Jake, what are you looking for here out of the gate? Because I know I asked you about after we get to the bottom of the hill, but what do you think about Aspie just stops moving? Don't know what that was about. Maybe it was lag. But anyway, Jake, out of the gate here, what are you looking for from both sides?
A little bit more of the same. Looking forward to seeing what Southern Cross has in store. It looks like they're just trying to gain control of the shield room right now, but C2, an excellent disruptor. I'm excited to see him push forward as he dies immediately. But I'm excited to see Southern Cross push forward, gain some space, and you know, they're a very good team. So I think they're going to do very well, and they're on a pretty good pace right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're already ahead of where Org was. Also, just want to mention real quick shout out to C2, who's currently 15 kills and only 2 deaths ahead of the rest of his team, and being the only member on Southern Cross to have red ping. So, GG's to him. Currently, Southern Cross is riding about 1 to 1.5 minutes ahead of where Org was. Org is going to really have to step up their disruption game here if they want to hold them prior to checkpoint, although it looks like Southern Cross is just doing too good of a job of clearing the area out. Looks like we may be looking at a at least an 86%, as that is the league average on this map. But that is to be determined. I would love to see a 4-minute hold here right before checkpoint. That would be insane.
But they are cruising right now.
Picking up by Aspie. Yeah, they are just moving free. Don't we have an animation for that? Free movement or something?
Free ride.
Free ride, that's it. I don't know if you have that on your.
Hey, there we go.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Now it does look like Org has managed to get some kind of hold here, semi-setup. That being said, Southern Cross, while they're not exactly trickling yet, I would say that they are continuously on cart, one person at a time. Call that what you will. Mr.
Yeah,
Comp
but I mean,
currently...
to be fair, they really haven't had to group yet because they're making such good pace that they're kind of taking this pretty chill right now.
Yeah, no, and that's a fair way to play it. If you've got time, play to it. And they're doing it shows. They're doing a really good job of playing to it. They're not wasting unnecessary minutes on grouping up necessarily when they have plenty of time to make it through checkpoint. That being said, the quicker you get through checkpoint, the easier it's going to be to surpass that 86, which I think is now closer to an 87 or an 88% average for the terms of league. I think this season, for the launch pads that I've been on, it's been pretty constant in terms of that 88% ish mark. So I'm probably gonna start saying that is the league average. They do make checkpoint actually, so Southern Cross takes this map. Now it's just for bragging rights. If they can get to that 100%, they do get extra RP points as well. So excited to see that out of Southern Cross here. We got Org playing on half a map they didn't really get to practice on all that much, so we'll see how well they do. Now we are in the second point of the map here. Jake, you wanna talk a little bit about what's up with the second half of the map, and carry on for me a little bit?
Shout out to C2 right now. He's on a 7K currently, so
wow.
He is
Insanity.
he is carrying the disrupting work for Southern Cross right now. 56 and 25, currently on an 8K,
and on Sydney servers,
which is crazy. Finally taken out, but he gets a 10K there. That is definitely highlight worthy. On this map, once again, pushing forward, taking that try, making sure that red side does not have access to the tri-dash anymore, because as soon as you start taking that away from them, there's not a whole lot you can do unless you gain possession of that area again. After that, shout out to Southern Cross, also double stacking right now, just cruising right now, just gaining space. That's a huge thing on this map, just gaining space. And
yeah,
if you're able to...
A double ride should not be happening right now.
No.
Org needs to be pushing up for sure.
We'll give them. There we go.
Free ride.
Once again, another area of opportunity is the typical koala spot that is overlooking red side spawn. If you're able to work around those little barriers and just keep dumping rounds into red spawn, you can essentially spawn lock them and just cruise cart where you don't even have any issues.
Now, real quick, I do want to shout out something. We do have Southern Cross currently with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, 2%, not even, 1.5% away from what is current league average, with that being 86% right through that board right there. So, just honestly, fantastic push all around for Southern Cross right now. They're doing an excellent job of maintaining that cart focus, which is exactly what you want to see out of a team at this level of, I mean, at any level, but especially when you get to this level of play. Just a fantastic job all around. What's C2 on now? Nugget on a 5K.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the kill streak.
Org kind of just in damage control right now. But again, they will be on their home servers for our next map, so that could turn the tables in their direction.
Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, it could honestly be night and day, which, it kind of sucks when playing against someone on a server as far away from you. I can sympathize with Southern Cross here, that they've been doing that their entire career, pretty much. But it can really, realistically be night and day. C2 allergic to cart, as usual.
Always. It's like, no!
You were supposed to... What is the line? You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. Anyway.
Universal.
You were supposed to ride the cart, not jump around it.
Someone clip that. I need that as a clip immediately. Does look like Southern Cross maybe... Yeah, they are around the corner. 4.5 minutes remaining. I think I can say this without any doubt, which is something I don't usually do. We should be seeing a 100% here. There's no reason this should not be a 100% pre-check. Which is, it's very unfortunate for Org, unfortunately. Home servers and... I mean, that and Southern Cross is just an excellent team overall. They've been playing for pretty much ever. So, I mean, it's something you kind of expect to see. But, man, if we don't see a 100...
Oh, my God, C2.
Disgusting. 5K. But, yeah, 97.47%. If we don't see a 100% here, I will be shocked, and Org deserves a higher place in my heart at that point. I'm excited to see how Org will play on their home server, though. They are a really good team, and I think that on their home server, they could definitely take this home.
And there it is.
Southern Cross does get the 100%, 330 remaining, to be expected with that much time left. Now, Org just needs to bring it back for this domination, which is 100% within their capability. I'm very excited to see this.
All right, and here's your end scores coming at you right now.
Jake, you want to go ahead and take that?
Sure.
Oh, we had some Org drop out already.
Nice. No surprise from Southern Cross. C2 leading 77 kills, 35 deaths, 8,200 score with red ping, which is crazy. And Nugget falling right behind, 54 kills, 35 deaths, 6,100 score. Shout out to Axion, Rembrandt, Universal, all very good players. A bunch of them standing on cart, getting it moving. Everybody from Org just left, so I guess.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and put you on a waiting screen, and we'll get you back in here after we switch. All right, welcome back, everyone. So we are now. Where are we at? We are in New York City, baby. Big Apple.
Wow. Wet Dream Jungle Tomato or whatever.
My voice just cracked hardcore there. New York.
That's fine.
The Big Apple.
I do the same thing, man. There's one phrase specifically, and I'm not going to say what it is because my voice will probably crack, but whenever I say it, every single time without fail, my voice cracks. It's just a thing. Unfortunate.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Hold on.
What did we forget to do?
Hold on. Nothing super important. Just telling people to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comments, your likes, your subscriptions go a long way into helping us achieve world domination with our league. So go ahead and do that if you have not.
0.5 KD viewers to likes. Not really liking that, guys. I'd like to increase that if possible.
Ooh, Mr. Pump doing a dance.
He's not worried.
Now slapping Mr. Coffee.
All right. Do we have any substitutions, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Let's check this out.
But looks like Org's the same. We do have Mr. Soap in for Southern Cross.
Ah.
Yes.
And Mr.
Now,
Soap
did he replace?
Does have green ping.
Looks like he replaced Rembrandt.
All right, cool. So Mr. Soap in place of Rembrandt, Mr. Soap and C2 both have green ping. That being said, the other three members of Southern Cross currently running red and Org all running green. So we will see how that runs out. Southern Cross talking strats, Org existing.
I can't get the drone off this person. They're just carrying it around. Please let me go. All right. Well, we'll keep it over here so that we don't make our viewers sick.
All right, so the domination we are playing is actually, before we do a domination, Mr. Goose, can we get a poll in the chat? I believe we forgot to
Yeah,
do that
my
for
bad.
the payload. No, you're all right. Just for the sake of people's sake. But yeah, no, for the Dom, what are we? It's Corey, Jake, Goose. What do you think we're looking for here? Because I know what I'm looking for, but I want to hear what y'all have to say.
Kills and button control.
That's the name of the
Amen,
game.
brother. Now, in Corey specifically, what makes it different from Waterway and Volcano, though?
There are so many places to hide.
That is true, yeah.
There
There are
are.
so many nooks and crannies you can squeeze your little robot butt into.
There is a clip of me from last season when I just started commentating where someone from, I don't even remember which team it was, but I remember the person who I was commentating over at the time clipped it and put it in the chat. It was, they hid right outside of B in like some crevice somewhere, and I flipped my mind because I did not know you could hide there. It's like, it is so out of the way and has like one use in the existence of Corey, but good lord, was it insane.
Are you talking about like in each team's terminal, how there's like a doorway and then like a little archway that you can hide between?
Yeah, but that outside of B, I could probably, if someone could find that and like repost it, that would be, and then at me at Goose and Jake so that I know what I'm talking about. But
is it right there where like the camera's
it is
pointed?
right there.
Okay,
it is
yeah,
exactly right
then
there.
we're talking
yeah.
about the same thing.
Okay, yeah, no. When someone did that on stream and I found that out for the first time, I lost my mind for like 10 seconds. I didn't even know what to say. I was shocked. And there's so many places like that in this map. It's ridiculous. I
Jetski's
think the
saying
big thing
W
here is going to
stream.
be, for sure, yeah. I mean, Goose and Jake, like my two boys.
Boys.
But no, big things I'm going to be looking for specifically, it's going to be B control and how well you can manage multiple members of your own team in the other team's base. That's going to be the big killer. From what I've noticed, with Waterway, even Volcano to an extent, it really just comes down to getting all the buttons and killing people. But with this map in particular, I feel like it's a lot more difficult most of the time because of aforementioned, many hiding spaces. So,
well, and the other thing is, there's the tunnel that connects the two bases, like right to each other, so you can skip B
Control of
altogether.
basement is huge.
Yeah. All right, and here we go.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see some rollouts here. Two members of red in both cameras. Already at B, multiple members of both teams. A and B held by Southern Cross. That's a countdown for Southern Cross. 3 up. Does get countered. Now only 2 up. Does get countered again. Still 2 up. It's the counter again. Oh man, we're off to a rocket start here. I've already started repeating the same 3 things that I say every time that I've ever commentated over a Dom. Southern Cross is doing a really good job here of getting countdowns. Org is just doing as well a job as getting the counters. So, Org just has to turn it around just that slightest bit, and they'll have this in the bag.
You can see
now, I've mentioned
3 members of Southern Cross at B right now. 1 goes down, but there's still
Lord.
2 there.
Now, I have mentioned this before. When it comes to dominations, it's going to be very quick out of the gate for the first about 5 minutes, where one team will score 2, or one team will score 1, another team will score another, and then it'll slow down depending on how well matched both teams are. So if these teams are fairly well matched, what we'll see Org and Southern Cross both get either 1 point or one gets 2 points. And following that, it'll be a stalemate pretty much for the next 20 minutes until someone decides to either get 1 extra point or does manage to get all 3. Do currently have multiple members of Southern Cross at A, B, and C, actually. 5 up, though, so it's going to be very hard to hold. And Southern Cross is just flooding Org space right now. Very hard to keep any sort of control over the area. That being said, they are on their home server, and we should be seeing a decent amount of holds happening by Org here. Excited to see. Axion currently just holding in one particular spot. I'm assuming waiting for a group up from her, from the rest of her team. Taken out by Aspie, who does manage to get B. Does manage to get B. Taken out by Nugget, who grabs B back. And man, so we are off to a pretty pretty stalematey start so far. What are you expecting to see out of this, you guys?
I'm seeing a lot of Southern Cross members go into Org's base one at a time, and they're kind of just feeding them kills right here. They're starting to group up a little bit more slightly, but they are getting countdowns. But every time they go in, there's always like 2 or 3 Org members still alive, and if there's only one Southern Cross member in their base, I mean it's kind of an easy counter. But looking for, I want to see more aggression from Org right now.
I mean, C2 is just manhandling their base.
Yes.
If they could clear him out of their, I mean, are they holding on to just Southern Cross's base right now? That might be why C2 is having such an easy time with this, actually, because if Southern Cross is currently only holding the opposite team's base and the B. Oh, countdown.
Only 2 up. Oh, they counter.
Ooh.
Man, fantastic counters. But yeah, if C2's holding just their own base, that means that most of their members are alive and kicking, and it probably means that they're mostly at the enemy team's base. Looks like that did swap hands, though. Southern Cross takes back their own base, or does the same. Southern Cross currently also holding on to B. Aspie's trying to clear that out. Unfortunately, there's, I think, 3 members of Southern Cross there. Possibly 2. I don't look at the minimap. Sue me. I don't know what you want from me.
I think
minimap, too hard for me.
One thing that Org is doing great right now is they're just shaking off the last match, and they're coming in and they're not letting up. And I really love that about them right now.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of teams you'll see, if they lose the first match to that great of an extent, they'll just they'll kick back, they'll do whatever. They submit to their we're gonna lose type mentality. But Org is clearly not doing that. They refuse to give up, and it's showing. No team has gotten a point yet. We're about 4.5 minutes into the match right now. So if Org can keep this up, there is definitely a possibility that they not only get a point and win, that they get 3 points and win.
And then we go to a double control point.
Double control point, let's go! No, but the only correct answer for any domination is a 2-2 sudden death, so I want to see that.
So true.
One of these days I'll be right. One of these days it'll be a 2-2 sudden death, and haters will hate. They hated I'm not gonna say that. That's not kosher, but
Ooh, good kill by Aspie.
Yeah, Aspie currently 11 and 14 with top scoring, meaning he is on them buttons. I gotta say, with C2 on the other team, though, it does make it kind of hard to compete for kill-to-death ratio. I mean, I wouldn't even include him in the final results if it weren't for the fact that he actually played, because, I mean, it's C2, bro. What are you gonna do?
There's a reason he's called Mini Turret.
Yeah. Lots of trades happening here at someone's base.
Ooh.
Countdown for Southern Cross does get countered. Another countdown, 2 up only.
Oh, they got hold?
Oh,
wow.
my God. They're holding
Incredible
on.
counter.
4 up,
Great kill
and they
by
do
Mr.
get
Cobb.
it back. Oh, man, the resilience. It's just bleeding off of this team. I love it.
Ooh, good kill by C2. Totally anticipated that.
Again, I'm going to say this over and over. What would you expect in C2?
Exactly.
Looks like we got a decent amount of action here in Tunnel right now.
Ooh.
Coffee takes out C2. That's going to be a big kill for his team, and he knows it. He is pushing into that base, hoping that his team can pull B real quick. Gets 1 pick, gets
Ooh.
2. Looks. Oh, he's got his back turned, though.
Oh, why didn't...
Does manage to make it just out of there. He goes for the health. Doing a really good job here, holding the other team's base. That's a 4th kill in his streak. Ends it off on a 5K.
Wow.
Fantastic job by Mr. Coffee there.
Oh,
He can do
countdown
that
from
over-
Org.
Oh, another countdown. Oh, come on. Okay, so now Org seems to... So, I mentioned this earlier. What happens is, for the first 5 minutes, it's very blitzkrieggy, and then everybody kind of gets used to each other. What I failed to mention was that if no one scores in the first 5 minutes, the teams still get used to each other. That doesn't change, and Org is showing that. I mean, getting a countdown after 6 minutes after not having a countdown, but no points scored. I mean, Org is doing a really, really good job here of just, holding it together. It's resilience. It's that can-do attitude. Oh, there's that spot.
Yep, there it is. Org is trapped in their base a little bit here. They got to be careful.
There's only one up. Only two up. Are they gonna hold?
Coffee taken out. Is this a point?
Oh, and there's a point.
They gotta hold.
Aspie there and Coffee too late. Just
Punching the button.
Yeah, Southern Cross up a point, but that does not mean that this game is over yet. 17 minutes remaining. Org has plenty of opportunity, and with the amount of counters that they've gotten in the past, what is that, like 10 minutes almost? I mean, I'm expecting a point. What skin is Coffee rocking on his pistol?
You know what I just realized that's kind of funny?
What's up?
We've got Mr. Pump, we've got Mr. Coffee, and we've got Mr. Soap all in the same game.
It's like that other game where it was cream and coffee, but there was no it was sugar. It was sugar and cream, but there was no coffee. That's what it was.
There's another point.
Oh, and Southern Cross gets another point.
And a team
I'm
wipe.
so sorry, I did not even notice. So Southern Cross seems to have found their hold here. If they do get a 3-0, that is more RP points for them. Oregon needs to score a point here in order to avoid that, and needs to score 2 in order to bring it up to a tie. Unfortunately, what happens a lot of times is that one team will get scored twice on, and they do lose that motivation. But considering the fact that we've seen how they play after losing a payload, I do not expect that to be the case here. I figure they will continue to move in that aspect. Countdown for Southern Cross, quickly countered.
Only one up.
Twice in a row.
Only one up still.
Countdown. Coffee up.
Oh, team wipe.
That's a team wipe, and the game is over.
So Southern Cross does get the extra RP points from this domination. Org was really doing a good job there for a little while, and I want to say that they went out fighting. There's no conversation about that. They did not give up to the very last second. Jake, you want to go ahead and handle these last final scores?
Hopefully they don't leave this time.
Oh, they're already leaving.
We'll see.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Sorry about that.
All right, looks like we got
now, don't
C2.
worry.
We got C2 on top for Southern Cross, 36 kills, 21 deaths, 7,800 score. Mr. Soap falling right behind. Mr. Pump leading in score for his team, 20 kills, 26 deaths, 5,600 score. Great fight from Org. They really tried to get some countdowns and some counters, but Southern Cross, they held control the whole time. And C2, obviously, crazy good player. Also a very good Corey player as well. So, not really surprised here. Southern Cross, very good team. Tough opponent.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Southern Cross taking this versus Org.
Captain interviews.
Yeah, let's go over to our end games, or our ending screen here. Our DLN post game show. Wow, my brain is not working. All right, here we go. All right. So Southern Cross taking this 2 maps to 0. Org getting pre-checked and not getting a point on domination. So really, the way that I look at it right now, Southern Cross is a top 3 team in this league right now. I think it's you've got Acer at the top. You've got, Life at the top, Acer second place. And I think Southern Cross is going to be our third place team. Not making any deep predictions right now. But that is just my opinion right now.
No, don't worry about it. I got a deep prediction. Life's going to win 3-1 maps on the final against
Ooh.
Acer, who's going to take second,
okay.
and then the Southern Cross is going to take third, winning out 3-0 in terms of maps in terms of finals.
Ooh.
So there's my early pre-finals prediction, and hold me at my word. I want to see someone clip this and remind yourself about it in however many weeks it takes us to get to finals.
Definitely.
Looks like-
I see a bunch of people in the open channel. Should I just drag them all in?
That'd be hilarious.
I did at the main channel for Org and C2. It looks like Org is not going to be providing a captain for this post-game interview, and I am waiting to hear back from Southern Cross, so we'll see about that. Let's give it a couple
Rembrandt
minutes.
messaged me and said cheers for the cast, so I don't know if that means he's joining or what.
All right.
But we can yap for a little bit longer. I don't
For
know.
me.
I thought this was a pretty good game. Greedy guy saying, damn, I'm late. Yeah, match started 47 minutes ago. Sorry, bud. But yeah. I don't know.
Her profile picture.
Huh?
The Jaded's Club changed her profile picture.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Scandalous. Jaded, get in the comments, show your new profile picture. Post a comment so I can post it on the stream. Yeah, so I guess we can talk about matches coming up. You got some scrolling at the bottom there. But let's just go over. So tomorrow we've got Viking taking on Pew at 4 p.m. Eastern. That'll be a pretty good match. Both of those teams looking really good this season. We got Hacks taking on Icon at 5 p.m. Eastern. Southern Cross coming back and taking on Acer. That's going to be a star-studded event happening at 9:30. Oh, wait, no. 10 o'clock Eastern, sorry. And then coming up on the 1st, we've got Viking versus Rook at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we've got Fire versus Pew happening at 3 p.m. Eastern. We've got Rembrandt in the chat. How you doing, Rembrandt?
Thanks, mate. Glad I could make it to one of these. I think the last one I forgot all about it.
It's all good. Glad to have you here. So one thing I always like to ask captains right away, what were some keys coming into this match? Like, what were you really looking for to take this match?
Well, we really needed max points. We had a bit of a slip up against Pub a couple of weeks back. We had sort of 2 frontliners drop out the morning of the match, so that hurt us. So we really need to go those points back. So yeah, the target was certainly the payload to get the bonus points there, and I'm just glad they got the bonus points in the domination as well, because playing in New York's not great, but we do have 2 US players now, so that gives us a fighting chance now.
Yeah.
What did?
Yeah, I think you succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched. I was just listening to you as well. I was keeping warm just in case we had to go to control point, but I'll watch it later today. Sounds like they did a pretty good day.
What did y'all do to change up on the quarry? Because for a while it was kind of just slumming it back and forth, getting countdowns and counters, and then all of a sudden y'all got like a couple of team wipes. So I was just curious.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask them. I don't know. So put C2 in charge of the quarry.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
I can't play it. I can't play New York for anything. And Rapscallion's just out at the moment. So yeah. So I'll find out today. Find out what his master stroke was, and see if we can replicate that.
Chat, if you have any questions for Rembrandt while he's in here with us, go ahead and post those now. So you guys are taking on Acer tomorrow, and obviously Acer's going to be a tough match. Do you have any? Are you changing anything up coming from this match to taking on Acer tomorrow? Well, yeah.
Yeah, look, we're going to check availability. A lot's going to depend on what players are available. There's been a bit of disruption, but yeah, we're just going to be making that call over the next few hours, see who can play and who can't, and then work our way around that. I mean, Ace is going to be a massive step up. Be happy with a win. Even just not giving up bonus points would be good. But yeah, I think we've got the ability to get that win.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to go tomorrow.
Without prying too deep, I do want to ask: is there any particular reason Rapscallion wasn't able to join us for this game?
Yeah.
Possibly won't be able to join us for next game. And if it's again too personal, I understand. I'm just curious.
No, that's fine. He's internet issues at the moment, so
Got it. Okay.
So he's getting quite severe flip booking, and it's, I mean, you play him and you think, oh bloody hell, he's got a huge advantage, but it's not. It's horrible for him because he gets it.
Understandable.
Playing everyone. Yeah. So that's the issue. But we'll see how we go tomorrow. Whether something can be resolved by then.
Rembrandt, it looks like you're gonna get a DM from Greedy Guy here looking for a scrim.
Oh yeah, man, we're up for scrims. It's just a challenge with the time zones. We've got a small window, but yeah, certainly, man, we'll be up for it.
Awesome. What were you gonna say, Humbles? Humbles?
I think Humbles died.
Uh-oh. I think Humbles has left the building. I don't know.
Honestly, I think with the teamwork I saw here today from y'all on the payload and the domination, that Southern Cross has a very good chance at putting up a tough fight for Acer, or even possibly taking the win. So I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all bring to the table tomorrow.
Yeah, the ability's there. It's just we just got to get things to click.
I looked at that and I was so excited. I'm going to be at a football game tomorrow, but I'm going to be checking my phone watching Hyperdash while that happens, while I'm there.
And I'm the same. I used to be a massive rugby fan. Like, I'm from New Zealand. Like rugby's like a religion. But these days I'm watching Hyperdash over the rugby. It's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
I used to before I was casting, I would post on the channel all the time like ESPN has nothing on DLN.
Straight facts.
Definitely, and your guys' cast just awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Really enjoy your stuff. So yeah,
appreciate that. Well, we thank you for hopping in here and talking to us for a little bit. But it looks like we don't have any more questions in the chat, and Humbles is not with us anymore apparently. So we'll go ahead.
So with us right now. I'm sorry.
There you go.
My headset off for a second.
No, it's all good. Humbles, you had a question. What's up?
What was my question?
I don't know. You started asking a question. I interrupted you rudely because Greedy Guy posted.
Oh no, I was just mentioning how you had a question. Yeah, the Greedy Guy comment. That was it.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Yeah. No. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Awesome. Well, Rembrandt, thanks again. We'll go ahead and let you go, and we'll let everybody go so that we can go live our lives. And I'm gonna go play some Hyperdash. I think this has gotten me in the Hyperdash mood. So
I'm gonna go clean my house.
All right.
Not because I want to, but because I've been told. But...
Hey, there you go.
Voluntold.
All right.
Amen, brother.
Well, we will see everybody around. Thank you again for watching and tuning into the stream. We'll catch you later. Go ahead and tune into DLN tomorrow for all those great matches. We'll see you later. Bye now.